What's going on there, folks? All right, we got some breaking news here. Woke up this morning to a plethora of messages on Instagram linking me to a gentleman who found some stock photos of what we all have been waiting for. And first of all, I want to thank Mann Made in MA. He's the one that found these on Instagram. I will put a link below this video if you want to check out his page. He did a great job finding these. But anyway, these are what we've kind of been waiting for. Now, I have to be honest with you. You kind of have heard me talk about these over the past month to probably 6 weeks. I did know that they were working on these, and half the reason why I think I was a little upset over that compact Milwaukee PACKOUT box was because I was told we were going to see some drawers, man. But it looks like we are going to be seeing them this year. Now, I don't know how Milwaukee decides on when to release stuff. I was told 2020 we were going to see these, but when we didn't kind of see them, when the compact box came out and when the cooler came out, I was like, it might be 2021. You don't really know. But maybe these are going to be out for the holidays. Not really sure. But the first thing, guys, that I'm noticing here, and the one thing that you hear me stress about, and you've heard me talk about it, because I was told that these boxes were not going to be able to really connect to other boxes. Okay, now, other boxes will connect to this box, okay, as you can see, up top. Now, that little latch, I think, opens that top part up, so you'll kind of have access to that top drawer from the top. But as you notice, there is no release button to kind of release this. So say you have the rolling PACKOUT box, okay? Now, this may click onto that, okay? It may. I'm not sure. But I know in the back of this, and that's what's unfortunate with these stock photos, is you don't really know what is behind. But this is really supposed to be, I don't want to say supposed to be, because obviously there's a tie down thing on the bottom there. But from what I was told, these are going to be also mountable to the PACKOUT bracket, right? You know, where the milk crate goes to, or whatever they call that thing, the mounting plate. All right. But I don't see a release button unless they kind of have it in another spot. All right. But, you know, the tie downs could be, because, again, you can connect other boxes to this. No doubt about it. But, and yeah, it doesn't look like it's going to cut. I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see, guys, on that part of it. But as you can see here, 3 drawers, exactly what I wanted. All right, I would also like to see a 2-drawer box, maybe a little bit smaller. I mean, just a tad, but with some bigger drawers. But this is probably a bigger box than it appears in this photo here. All right, so very, very weird. Not weird, but very, you know, guys, it looks like it's built like, I mean, again, this is going to be huge. That's all I can say. Now, my man Made in MA had under in his description that this was going to have an MSRP of $149. So it's not going to be cheap, but it's really priced just like any other Milwaukee PACKOUT product, right? You know, you're going to see that, you know, 60 to 80% markup over let's say the DeWalt, right? I think the DeWalt Tough System drawered box, I think it's only a 2 drawered box, and I think that's like $89.99. So you got to think about it this way. That's 2 drawers. This is 3. All right. And again, they came out with 2 generations of that drawer. They started off early. I mean, they had their first drawer box almost with the initial release of the Tough System. And I had it, and it was one of the first reviews I ever did on YouTube. And it was me kind of bitching about how hard it was to get the drawers open. So I guess there was a lot of complaints. They kind of scrapped that. We didn't hear nothing for 2 or 3 years, and they came out with their 2nd generation, which I hear is better, but still not a perfect system or drawer box. But this thing, again, you can tell by the slides, I think they really invested heavily. Obviously, you know, Milwaukee's not going to come out with something because they don't want to re-release stuff. It costs them a lot of money to do stuff like that. You know, obviously it does happen sometimes with every company, but I think they really wanted to get this right. And it looks like a brick. I wish we can get that lid open, but it looks like you have a little clip there up top where you're going to be able to unlatch that top, maybe in this picture right here, right? But again, you don't, unless that is a button, unless that's the release button, which could be possible. Again, we're not gonna, you know, I don't know. I really don't know. But I find it hard to believe that that top would not open up. But maybe it doesn't open up, and again, maybe that is the release button. I don't know. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, and you guys can put your comments in, I think in these stock photos, if that top lid did open up, maybe in one of these stock photos they would have it open. So maybe that is the release, and that does make more sense. But again, I from what I heard, this was going to be mounting plate capable as well. Now, again, you don't really need it to be, and that's kind of why, you know, I was a little, looking at these pictures, I was a little off, because again, you can kind of connect this to the milk crate, right, from the bottom, especially if this top lid doesn't open. All right, so that's another way to kind of mount it. I mean, you are going to have to buy that milk crate, but I mean, the milk crate's what, $39.99. So if you do kind of want to put this in your trailer or in your van, you know, work truck, you get a mounting plate, you get the milk crate, and kind of, you know, that bracket holds 50 pounds. All right, now this is probably going to be a little bit heavier box, but, you know, no more than 10 pounds. And what you're putting inside here, I think you'll be fine. You might have to go a little bit light with what you put in your milk crate there. But again, that's something, you know, we're going to have to see. And I'm just coming onto this and looking at this. It's all over my Instagram. So I didn't really do any, you know, when I do these videos, I just like to give you my opinion right off the bat. I start looking at other people's comments. Then I start saying what they say. I start thinking what they think. And that's, you know, why I kind of just don't really watch or look at anything, because it's better that way, in my opinion. But so this is what we got, folks. Again, for you Milwaukee people, very excited. As you can see, looks like this bottom drawer has some dividers in it for obviously some accessories. It looks like we got some electrician's stuff in there. I don't know if those are tap-on screws. I can't really tell, but obviously in the second drawer you got the Milwaukee wrenches, some shockwave bits. I see a tape measure back there, and again, they're pretty good sized drawers. So I expect this to really be the same size as the PACKOUT rolling box, obviously without the wheels, without the handle. But this is where the future is with Milwaukee's future boxes, because they really have everything that's out, right? You know, now they can kind of, all right, we got the 3 drawer out, 2020. Look, 2021, we got the 2 drawered, right? And then it's going to kind of go from there, right? So this is, I think, what we're going to kind of see. And then they're basically going to wrap up this whole pack out thing. And then it's going to have to move on to the next thing, because if they, you know, obviously, you know, some different ideas will come along, of course, and I'm sure they'll add to it. But when you think about it, this is really the completion of the Milwaukee PACKOUT system. All right, yeah. So again, it's a tough. I'm really deciding on that top, right? I think that top comes up, to be honest with you. And I'm sure maybe you guys are going to be commenting all through this, and I'm sure a lot of you guys have more information than I do on this. Again, I didn't look through any comments under my man's Instagram there. Mann Made in MA. Check out his Instagram page there, and check out his comments if you want more information, because he's going to have a lot more info, I'm sure, from other people giving their opinions and whatnot there. All right, folks. And I got a lot of these stock photos too. All right. I'm sure they're going to be all over the place today, but Man Made in MA is the one that broke this, so give the man his proper due with these picks. All right, folks, we'll catch you flip side.